Mack. I'm here at Bucks County Krav Maga, and I just wanted to show a little video of a kind of a drill we do, but it's more of a thinking drill, a tactic, a strategy. For years before I started teaching, I've been involved in Krav Maga now for almost 20 years, and I started teaching in 2008 full time. Prior to that, I had seen the drill that his Israeli instructor did, mainly on video, and I never quite understood the point of the drill because it wasn't explained to me. Then I started teaching for a few years, and all of a sudden it clicked to what was the importance and the reason for that drill was. Now, before I explain the drill, I'll explain the problem. Most students always start in front of their attacker. Whether, I'm going to be a little bit limited here because I'm using the Bob dummy here, not an actual partner. He only has half a body. But for our purposes here, most people start off here. You hold focus mitts. You're directly in front of your opponent. Knees and kicks. When we clinch, we grab, we throw knees directly straight to the body. What I would see though is when you start adding movement, whether it's chaotic movement or dynamic movement, multiple attackers, all of a sudden you get people to this angle and they're throwing knees to somebody's butt or a hammer fist directly to the back. And the reason for that is they never marked targets in different directions. And that's the point of the drill, and what we're calling this video is marking targets. Directly from the front, I know I can punch him in the face. And I know I can throw hook punches to the temple, throat strikes, eye gouges, solar plexus, knees and kicks to the groin. We know that. But when you get here, what attacks do you have here? And some people have answers to that, but other people get lost under the panic and the stress of the moment. What happens when you're here? Do you just decide to run in front of the attacker? Maybe you hit them and passed them, and now they are coming at you from a different angle. So we need to do drills and engage in training practices that allow us to know what targets we have at every direction. So we usually do a drill where we just walk around our opponent. So from here I can go for the eyes, I can do throat strikes, palm strikes, punches to the nose, punches to the solar plexus. When I punch to the solar plexus, since it's kind of receded deep into here and usually the pecs block your angle, if I do a palm strike, you're not going to get that dynamic effect because it's stopped by your pectoral muscles. So I usually like to make the fist with the extended thumb, knuckle. Middle finger knuckle, second knuckle right there, drive straight into the solar plexus. Gets past the pecs that are there. I could also punch to the groin, hit to the groin if my hands are down, drive strikes into there. If you want to do whipping blows or hammer fists to the ribs, if you're involved in a clinch here, I can throw elbow strikes, uppercuts, uppercut elbows as well. Knees, strikes to the groin, stomps to the feet. What do I have here? So usually in our drill, I'll have people walking around your opponent and seeing what targets you have. I'm going to slow it down. So I end up here. I can still hit to the groin with my palm here. I can do a forearm strike to the throat. I can do palm strikes to the side of the face, eye gouges, stick my thumb into the eye, pushing the person away. What do I have here at this angle? All right? I can still hit to the throat, but instead of it being totally horizontal, it's going to be at an angle here. I have slaps to the face. I can pull and attack to the eyes. All right? I can punch straight to the ribs. From back here, I'm now extremely limited. If he has had legs, I could kick through the legs to the groin. I can attack to the side of the head, grab to the front, take the person down. There's a lot of muscle on the back, even to a skinny guy, so you don't want to hammer fist to the back and waste that. All right? I can grab to the groin from the front. I can drive upwards onto the groin. Then you're here, and you do the same thing. Maybe a palm strike to the back of the neck. All right? Palm strike to the front, forearm to the throat, slap to the groin, knees to the ribs from this angle. Then work from this angle again, same thing. I'm going to throw diagonal knees to the groin, punches to the ribs, and hits to the face. All right? So, as a Krav Maga practitioner, you have to have strikes at all ranges. So long range, kicks, punches, medium range, knees, elbows, close range, headbutts, eye gouges, rips, all right, handles, palm strikes, So long range, medium range, close range, but also the full circumference of your opponent. All right? So that's why you should do a drill like that. I can do it with something like this. You have to use a little bit of imagination to imagine where the groin is. All right? But there's a way to access angles. I mean, this is a great position to be. You have a lot more targets. It's like a center line availability of targets. And you start to lose that once you orbit. All right? So you have to learn how to make strikes effective. And that's a simple strategy. Once I realized that, once I saw students making mistakes and getting lost and kneeing to people's butts and elbowing to thick back muscle, you realize that the only reason they're doing that is they've never been there before. And you don't want to be in that position for the first time out on the street or when you're being attacked. So put yourself in positions, figure out what you can do. Figure out the target, then the strike will come from that. All right? You know it's close range, it's an elbow. If you know it's long range, you have the kick. Target first, weapon second. And that's why we do this drill called marking targets in Krav Maga here at Bucks County Krav Maga, to make you a better fighter and able to defend yourself 360 degrees. Thank you.